Hey guys, and welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald Wedlocke. In the last episode, we defeated Flannery and got our 4th gym badge. In this episode, we're going to head into the desert, because we did get the Go Goggles from May after defeating the gym. And yeah, let's just check out our team real quick. So we have Marilyn here on level 29, Sparrow 126, Hunter and Perry, level 27 and 26 respectively, or not respectively, because I said Hunter first. Hunter 26, Perry 27, and Teal and Zigglypuff, both on 27. What I'm going to do is actually give Hunter the experience share for this next part, just to level it up quite a bit. I'll probably be using Perry a lot in the desert, because there's a lot of ground type Pokemon in there. So using Pokemon with like grass moves and water type moves is definitely your best option. So let's just switch the team around. I don't know why I backed out. I thought I was doing something. I thought I was in the bag or the item part, but I was actually in the like party menu. And yeah, that's gonna do it there. So if you talk to this lady here, she will give you an egg, and this egg hatches into Wynot, which then hatches into Wobbuffet. It's not a good Pokemon, really. I mean, it's really bulky and it can take hits really well, but with those two, especially in the Nuzlocke and Wedlocke, you can only attack using the moves Counter or Mirror Code. So yeah, you're kind of depending on yourself getting hit and knowing that you can live the hit rather than just, you know, attacking normally. So it's a bit of a gamble if you want to use that thing. I don't think this guy battles. No, he doesn't. Yeah, they're not worth a while to pick up. I mean, they're decent enough, I guess, but not that great. Anyway, we got ourselves a nugget here. I think, do I have like 3 nuggets I can sell where I haven't sold them yet? I do. Wow, I get like 15,000 for that. So that's really good. That's really good, I think. And yeah, we're just gonna head into the desert. We couldn't head in here before because it was too sandy. And it looks like we got a battle like right away. So the Pokemon, actually I can't even catch anything here, can I? Because I caught a Geodude back on the route. So I can catch something in the Mirage Tower. But the Pokemon in here are level 20, sort of 20 to 23. They're decently leveled, so you should get some decent experience for beating these guys. And because you're in the sort of sandy place, if you use Nature Power, it is always going to be Earthquake, which is always pretty nice. So yeah, if you only use Earthquake a ton, then use a Pokemon with Nature Power and you'll use Earthquake. And my nose is still sort of runny, so yeah, it was really bad in the last episode. So if you think it's bad now, it's kind of bad. It was really bad yesterday, I think. But I can hopefully keep it under control, not have to sniff too much, though we'll have to see. And yeah, there we go. So we defeat that guy, or not that guy, that wild sand troop. And what we're gonna do is take on this fellow here. He doesn't even battle, so that's great. What I'm gonna do is just wait until I get a Pokemon in the Mirage Tower, and then I'll spray a Repel, because I have no real need to do it otherwise, I guess. And the Pokemon we get in here is a Sandshrew. Great. I just battled one outside, but I guess we'll take this one as well. So let's go for Fake Out, just to get the extra little bit of damage off. And Sandshrew is rather defensive, so I like Sandshrew a lot. It's actually a decent Pokemon, but I would have liked to get a Trapinch, or what else? You can get Cacnea. I don't think you can get Cacnea in here, I think you can get Cacnea outside, but you can get Baltoy in here as well. That's the Pokemon. Baltoy is a Psychic and Ground type, very defensive. Pretty good Pokemon as well. Evolves into Claydol. Sandshrew evolves into Sandslash, and then Trapinch evolves into a Vibrava, and then into a Flygon, which are Dragon and Ground types, so that's pretty cool. It's a nice typing. It's actually, yeah, they just like really like making Dragon types really weak to Ice, because every Dragon, well, not every Dragon type, but all the non-legendary Dragon type Pokemon have a quad weakness to Ice, I think, except for Druddigon, because that is just a pure Dragon, so it only has ×2 weakness. But I'll just call this thing Slasher, I guess. I don't even have another name. I don't have a name ahead for it, thought ahead. I didn't even, like, expect to get one of these things, so yeah, we'll just call this thing Slasher. And that'll go in the PC, so I'll have to wait for that to go through, or whatever. And what I'm going to do is just spray Repel now, because I don't need the Wild Battles. And I also need to use a Antidote. If I have one, I do. I have 5 Antidotes. So we'll get rid of the Poisoning on there, and spray Repel. So for this place, you will need a Mach Bike, which is why I didn't actually go back and get the Acro Bike. I can catch a Pokemon in the Jagged Path. Someone did point that out. I did forget about that. But, yeah, I don't really need to catch anything right now anyway. So, let's see if I can do this. Great, I failed. I'm not the greatest at this, honestly, I will admit. I'm not good at those sort of puzzles. So, let's hope we get it this time. Yes, alright, sweet. That was pretty good. And, great, there's not another one here, so that's nice. That's nice. I like that. Alright, so let's spray another Repel, because we don't want those wild battles coming around. Don't really need to get one. Already caught a Pokemon here. Let's see, I don't go this way, I go around here, and I need Rock Smash. I have Rock Smash, that's good. So, is that the only sort of spike puzzle that you need to do here, or is there another one over here? There's nothing there, so is that the only one you need to do? That is the only one you need to do. Wow, that's pretty handy, I guess. So I thought I'd be in here a lot longer. It turns out I'm not going to be. That's sweet, I guess. So when you get up here, you have the choice of the root fossil, which I'm really bad at these two fossils as well, but I'm pretty sure the claw fossil is Anorith, which evolves into Armaldo, and then the root fossil is Lileep, which evolves into Cradilly. So I'm going to take the claw fossil because I do prefer Anorith and Armaldo to Cradilly and Lileep. And there we go. So once we do that, the tower disappears, never to return. And yeah, at least we got to go in here on the first try, so that was pretty cool. And the fossil falls behind us, but it just disappears into the sand, which is unfortunate. However, we can get that again later on. I will show you guys how to do it. But for now, it's out of our reach. We do have to complete the full game first, or the main game, before we go and get the root fossil. So I like that in Pokemon Emerald, that you get both, and I just hit my keyboard, so sorry about that little bang if you heard it. And yeah, in Ruby and Sapphire you only get the choice of one, and even in Ruby and Sapphire there isn't the Mirage Tower. They're up in the very top corner of the desert, so it's up to you whichever one you like to get. I personally prefer Anorith and Anorith and Armaldo to Cradilly and Lileep. But I know people who like Cradilly. They're both NU in competitive battling, so in game they might be pretty good, but out of like competitive battling wise, I think they both do pretty well in this year. Actually, they do well in NU tier, but they wouldn't really do well anywhere else because there's a lot of fighting type Pokemon that can definitely hurt them. So, or at least hurt Cradilly, because Cradilly gets destroyed by fighting types. Armaldo is actually pretty decent. So anyway, I didn't tell you guys the types. Cradilly and Lileep are both grass and rock, while Armaldo and Anorith are bug and rock. So you get two rock type Pokemon basically, and then you get an extra type. So yeah, I don't even know what happened there, but I just like stopped talking to the guys. I don't know, but that's pretty much it. Those two decent enough Pokemon, not the greatest, but yeah. I think I'll have to do some training up in here after this episode, or even before the next episode, because in the next episode, we are going to be taking on the next gym. I know, we're going through gyms really quickly, but what I'm going to do is just go for Nature Power, because you use Dig, Nature Power will turn into Earthquake, and Earthquake hits when they're underground, so it's all good. We'll just have a little Earthquake, and totally destroy that Sandshrew. Thought he could Dig to avoid my Absorbs, but it's dead, so there we go. That's pretty cool. And yeah, we're gonna be taking on a gym in the next episode. I'm actually very worried about the next few gyms. The only one I'm not worried about is the final gym, surprisingly. And even then, there is one Pokemon I really don't like in that gym. So his team, I think, it can get the job done in the gyms, but we'll have to see. Still worried about it though, nonetheless, because they are pretty tough gyms that we have coming up. I mean, the next gym is, I don't even know how to describe it. The next gym is really annoying because it only has one weakness, and that's fighting, because we are going to be taking on a normal type gym next. And yeah, that's going to be rather tough to take on, I will admit. So, let's just take this thing out with an Absorb. I could have just finished it with Astonish, I suppose, but just get that little bit of HP back. We're only going to get like one hit point back, but one is enough. It could save us eventually in the future. We'll have to see. I don't think so, though. I'm pretty sure Perry is going to have a nice time in here. And just defeating a lot. Is his name Beau? As in B-E-A-U? As in the masculine for beautiful in French? That was sort of strange. That's a weird... I know there's people called Beau, but I don't know anybody called Beau. Anyway, yeah, all these guys just talk about the Go Goggles and whatever. Pretty sure you can find, like, a lot of items in here. It wouldn't make sense because you're in a desert and stuff. But I'm not sure where to find them all. I could use the item finder, but I'd rather just get the whole desert covered up. Or not covered, but get the whole desert covered. And then just get ready for the next episode and stuff. Because I do need to do a lot of training. And yeah, it just training needs to be done insanely badly before the next gym. I'm thinking probably level 30 maybe for my Pokemon. I think getting them up like 3 or 2 levels will definitely help me out in the gym. More so than like not leveling them up at all. So I don't know, maybe I could go into the levels I'm at. I may just get them up like 2 levels just to ensure I can go in there, but yeah, I'm very worried about the next gym after the next gym, so I'm worried about 2 gyms in the future, I guess, because I have to use Maryland and Sparrow again. Otherwise I'll be dependent on Hunter, or I'll be dependent on Zigglypuff. Will you please just hit the stupid Absorb? I mean, come on, I know it used Sand Attack twice, but still, don't get poisoned either. Good. Yeah, I'll have to probably just I'll have to like be really careful with the next gym, or hit the stupid move. I hate Sand Attack so much. I hate accuracy lowering moves, and I hate evasive noobs who just continuously use moves like that. Finally, we hit and we take it out. Good work, Perry. I was getting slightly annoyed, but you recovered. You recovered well, and I'm happy about that. So, well done. Way to go. You did good, buddy. Alright, let's see what we got. Nothing there. Got another trainer here. I'm not sure if there's any trainers in here, actually. There's actually, I don't know if there's many trainers in here, actually, no. There is some more further down, so I should get a nice, decent length episode out of this, I think. And what I'm going to do is just go for Fake Out and then Absorb. Should kill this thing. I mean, it took that other one down, low HP, with Absorb. Are you serious? You missed the Fake Out. Does this thing get Sand Veil? Pretty sure it gets Sand Veil. Or does it, yeah, it's Sand, no, does it get Sand Veil? I think it may get Sand Veil. Because Sand Veil increases their accuracy during the, in the Sandstorm. Which obviously is really annoying because you're going to miss a handful of attacks. And they use Sand Attack too. So they really like to avoid your moves. And make sure that you don't get a hit off on them. That's just how they roll. They're evasive noobs. I need to check it out if it gets Sand Veil. I'm almost certain now that it does, just because I missed a Fake Out, even though I hadn't had my accuracy lowered, and Fake Out has 100% accuracy. Unless I just got very unlucky and missed a 100% accurate move. Anyway, we have Balto coming in, so I'm just going to go to Hunter, because I really don't want to deal with that thing just using Absorb on. I'm just going to bite it a couple of times. And Hunter should get to level 27, so leveling up my Pokemon quite evenly. Not evenly, evenly. And that's how you should do it in the Wedlocke, I guess. Keep your Pokemon in around the same level. I know that Sparrow is 3 levels behind Maryland, but Maryland just pretty much went through the last gym all by itself. So I sort of depended on that. It was the only thing I really had for that gym, so I really did have to go in there with Maryland alone, basically, and try and battle everything. Anyway, we're trying to learn Swagger, which doesn't really make sense when you have the ability Intimidate, but it still works. So Swagger raises your Pokemon's, or your rival's or your opponent's Pokemon. Their attack goes up by 2 stages, and they will get confused. So if they hurt themselves in the confusion, or in confusion, they're going to get a decent amount of damage off on themselves. So it could be a worthwhile move. And great, nothing but Sandshrews here. This is getting tedious. It's like the Sandshrew episode or something. But yeah, there's a lot of Sandshrews here. Let's go for Fake Out, and this time it hits. That's good. Doesn't do that much damage though, but we can still get a nice Absorb off and maybe take it out from there. I'm hoping. So if you come in here with a Rock type Pokemon, you get a boost. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's in Generation 3 or if it was just implemented in Generation 4. You get a boost in physical defense and special defense, like a 30% increase, which is nice. I mean, that helps out. That is why a lot of people use Tyranitar in OU, even though Tyranitar is a very good Pokemon altogether. It's a very good special defensive wall because it gets that boost, and it's very hard to take out. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons why it's used, and because obviously it's a very good Pokemon. Anyway, next up we have a Marill, so I think I'll just switch out anyway. Just because I got my accuracy lowered, I don't want to miss any more Absorbs. I think I only have a few left, so I need to use like a Lepa Berry to get it back to near full PP, I guess. And, yeah, level 22 Marill, just get the Intimidate off. For no real reason, this thing could have Thick Fat for all I know. It really doesn't make a difference. 2 bites should take it out, I hope. We'll have to see. And this is actually the first time we've seen something else get buffeted by the sandstorm. That's pretty nice, I guess. And yeah, just to see something else get hurt by the sandstorm and not just me, it's a nice feeling. So we'll take this thing out. And yeah, still a few more trainers to battle here, so this is a decently long episode. I don't like the desert that much. I mean, it was cool when I first saw it. I was like, oh cool, there's actually a desert here in Pokemon, but this place is long and it's really sort of boring. It's actually, yeah, there's those trainers there, there's that guy, there's this girl, got a double battle now, so actually I think that's only the last 3 trainers, or there's one more actually I think further down. There's a dog barking outside. I don't know if you heard that, but if you did, then oh well, you know, it's a dog, that's what they do, they bark. Let's see what we'll do here. I think I will try and take out the Marill, or I'll take out the Sandshrew first, or I'm gonna take out the Marill first. I'm gonna just go all out on that poor little Marill for no reason at all. Actually no, I should go for the Sandshrew, because Sandshrew will use Sand Attack, so right after Sandshrew, no doubt about it, just bite it, and then we'll absorb. And wow, I just have to bite it, that's awesome, that's really good actually. Way to go, Hunter. Hunter just coming in and destroying everything. Anyway, we got a Sandslash coming in as well, so that's great. Sandslash, as I said before, is the evolved form of Sandshrew. That did a decent amount of damage to Sandslash, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, I'm just gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely take out the Sandslash because I don't want to play. We don't play around with big threats because big threats are really annoying. So we take care of this big threat of a Sandslash and just get it out of the way so we can start targeting that little fairy type Marill, even though the fairy type isn't in this game. The soon to be fairy type, I guess, once Generation 6 officially comes out in October. And yeah, we're gonna finish it off, so sweet. Just take care of that threat. Not even a threat, I guess, but it is an evolved Pokemon, so it's sort of better than Marill until Marill evolves into a Zoomaril, which I have, and I don't even know what I'm telling you. You guys, most of you guys have probably been watching this from the start, so you know that I have an Azumarill already. And yeah, we'll just get this battle done. 2 more trainers left to battle in here, I think. I can finish it up. As you can tell, I'm not necessarily so enthusiastic about the desert. I already said that I'm not that. I thought it was cool at first, but it's like, you know, it's once you go in there, it's just sort of boring and tedious because you have all these Pokemon that sort of avoid your moves with maybe Sand Veil or just keep using Sand Attack and are generally bulky Pokemon. So it's just better to take them all on and stuff, and yeah, that's it. Just take them all on for whatever reason. Just take them on, get the experience, and get yourself ready. So I don't even know if I'll train up for the next gym, just because I don't really want to stay in the desert. I could train up somewhere else, I guess. I could train up by Lava Ridge. Not Lava Ridge, by Fall Arbor Town, just outside the Meteor Falls, because there is a training spot there where you can battle a lot of Lombres, and they give you rather decent experience, so I could do that. And what I'm going to do is actually take Perry's turn next to heal up Hunter. I have a feeling this thing may go for Nature Power, which will turn to Earthquake, and that could do a lot of damage, so I'm just going to heal up my Tiana. There we go. Just in case he doesn't want to go for that Nature Power or Earthquake, I'm going to just bite it as well to get off as much damage as I can. And it's going to kill, and wow, that was a very good prediction on my part. It seemed very obvious. Even though Earthquake won't do that much damage to Lombre, it might do decent damage to Hunter. Alright, I could have lived, I guess, but better safe than sorry. That's my motto, even though I've never said it before, so it's not really my motto. I just said it there for the first time. So I guess it's not a motto, it's not even a catchphrase, it's just something I said. Let's absorb and bite. My throat is getting dry. That is horrible. Probably should have had a drink or taken a drink before I started doing this, but whatever. Level 28 for both my Pokemon, that's awesome. I think I'm going to throw the experience share onto Sparrow now, just so I can level up Sparrow while still battling with Lombre. And we'll take the experience share from you, pass it on to you, and yeah, I just really want to get the desert done, over and done with. I'm insanely bored of this place already. I need to throw away an item, don't I? Yeah, I do, because I have no room for items. Stupid, not unlimited bag space. I mean, it is so dumb. Toss that Stardust, I don't care. Toss this. Just use this on something There you go, Maryland, have a protein. And, yeah, the bag space, man, it's so annoying. I really wish there was, like, unlimited bag space. I don't understand why I can understand, I understand, like, you're not gonna obviously have a bottomless pit of a bag that never gets full, but it's, it makes sense that there's no bag space, I guess. Now that I think about it, why do I have you? Why do I have, no, don't give. I can't give a revive to anything. Let's get out of here. I could sell them for money, but I just want them out of my sight, like, right now. Anyway, coming down here gets you a very not so thrilling reward. It's TM37, contains Sandstorm, as it said on screen. And Sandstorm it's just Sandstorm, really. It's a Sandstorm, it doesn't do anything special. So, it damages your opponent every turn if they're not Rock, Steel, or, Rock, Steel, or Ground. So if you wanted to use it, I guess you could, but it's not really of use. Anyway, we got a Tailo here, so we gotta switch out. We can't risk staying in with Perry, because Perry does not appreciate Tailos. Actually, what I'm gonna do is just get a Fake Out off on it, and then switch out. No point not getting that little bit of residual damage on it before switching out, and that actually is a lot of residual damage. That is over half residual damage, which is nice. So, let's switch out into Perry, or not Perry, switch out from Perry into Hunter, as Hunter is the only Pokemon I can switch to. It's a Wedlocke, so you all know the rules, hopefully. If not, just check the description, because I post the rules in the description every time. Then we get the Intimidate off, which is good. Sorry about that little sort of cough slash clearing of my throat. It's getting dry, and you know, when it gets dry, it's not really a good time. Stuff doesn't come up Millhouse when you have a dry throat. It's actually just annoying instead. And that, wow, okay, I was about to say that did a lot of damage even though it got intimidated. But that was a critical hit, so it's fine. And 69 experience, wow, pretty much nothing. Nuzleaf is next. And yeah, I'll just stick it out, I guess. I don't even have that much for Nuzleaf, so I couldn't really go to Perry. It wouldn't really make a difference. So Nuzleaf is a Dark and Grass type. We've seen it a couple of times already. I have Rock Smash. Wow, I totally forgot I had Rock Smash, which still doesn't do that much damage, but doesn't even get the defense drop, and it's used Harden. That's great. So I don't know what Nuzleaf is meant to be. It kind of reminds me of a Skull Kid from Legend of Zelda, but it's topless, and it has a leaf coming out of its head. I guess that makes sense. It's a Nuzleaf. Also, it's that weird sort of design. It's a decent Pokemon. I mean, I've never used it. Evolves into Shift Tree with a Sunstone, isn't it? Or no, Leaf Stone. With a Leaf Stone. So I've never actually used one before. I've seen people use it. I tried to use it on like Pokemon Showdown before, but it wasn't that good. It was alright. And yeah, Rock Smash will kill. So good stuff. Good stuff. Almost done in the desert. 25 minutes in the desert, man. It's you'll die of dehydration more than likely, or not die, but yeah, maybe it'd last more than 25 minutes if you didn't bring any drink. Maybe you would probably suffer a little bit. And wow, I didn't mean to do that. That's a waste of a super potion, but it's fine. I can buy more. I have plenty of money. I can just sell those nuggets I have, so whatever. Anyway, one more trainer to battle. This last guy here, he's actually running around an item, I believe. I think there is an item. Wow, I need to really think before I speak. It's an item, not a item. And he has a Sand Slash, so we should take care of this thing pretty quickly. And move on out of the desert for once and for all. Never coming back here because I have no reason to. I only have one Absorb, and I missed it. That's awesome. And he used Dig, so I'll just Nature Power and get off some damage with Earthquake before using a Lepa Berry or an Elixir to get my PP back so I can just demolish this thing. So yeah, let's Nature Power and see what an Earthquake does. It should do a decent amount. It does double damage, I believe, when they use Dig, because they are under the ground, and wow, that did plenty of damage. So I think I'll just go for another Earthquake or Nature Power that turns into Earthquake to finish this thing off, as Dig did nothing to me. And yeah, that'll do it. So let's just Nature Power, Earthquake, and should it kill it? How do you miss an Earthquake? It's shaking of the ground. The Sand Slash just like jump up into the air or something. How do you miss 100% accuracy moves? I mean, Sand Veil, I hate it, but pretty sure that's what it is. Anyway, this thing is going to stay underground it's gonna get buried alive by this earthquake. So there we go. Stupid. Should have hit the first time, but whatever. Alright, there we go. Rune Maniac just he's defeated. And there we go. So that is pretty much all the stuff done here. He's gonna register in the Pokénav as expected, I guess. And he actually running around in Stardust. I believe I threw one of those out earlier, so I get it back, I suppose. But that's gonna wrap it up here. Next time on Pokemon Emerald Wedlocke, we're gonna be taking on the Petalburg City Gym, going back to see our dada, or daddy, or whatever. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys for more shortly enough, so catch you then.